What if the wizard's champion didn't draw power from Greek legends, but from the empire of the gods, from the eternal flames of Rome? A power forged not in the midst of Olympus, but in the beating heart of the Roman world, where order, war, and dominion were divine. Let's take it back. Who is the one chosen by the gods? Billy Batson, a humble orphan with a lion's heart. When he speaks the name Shazam, he transformed into Earth's mightiest mortal, a being powered by six ancient figures: Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury, each bestowing wisdom, strength, stamina, magic, courage, and speed. The Roman gods are not mere copies of their Greek counterparts. Okay, while names change, so did the meanings. Roman deities weren't just stories, they were state, power, military dominance, divine law, and primal fear. Where Greek gods were gods of nature and philosophy, Roman gods were enforcers of empire. They didn't inspire, they commanded. All right, who do we have first for the champion of the Roman pantheon?
Sapientia, personification of wisdom. Background: Sapientia means wisdom in Latin and was venerated as the embodiment of divine and moral intellect, often associated with Minerva. Role: personification of higher reasoning, philosophy, and intellect. Grants: wisdom and intelligence, like Solomon. Tactical planning, multilingual understanding, logic, high moral discernment and judgment.
And this is the wisdom, the intelligence, the tactical planning. Speak many languages, got the logic. All right, this is a very dope start. We needed that divine and moral intellect, that wisdom, in order to make a stamp when it comes to the different threats and different characters that we may be up against in the world of DC. All right, who we have next?
Hercules, Heracles in Greek. Background: the mightiest hero of Roman mythology, famous for the 12 labors and divine strength. Role: demigod hero known for strength, bravery, and endurance. Grants superhuman strength able to lift mountains and crush giants, combat mastery and brute force, near invulnerability to physical damage.
This is the super strength, obviously. All right, so able to lift mountains and crush giants. I'm pretty sure that's just the low end. This is the demigod of strength, the god of strength eventually, Got the bravery, the endurance. Hercules, he knows how to throw down hand to hand. So the combat mastery, it makes sense. And then you're going to stack on the brute force behind that. So not only is he able to go blow to blow with a Superman tier character, he also knows how to fight. The pressure points, what not to do. You know what I'm saying? The takedowns, the grapples, all of that. And then on top of that, the wisdom. So yeah, then the near invulnerability to physical damage, we cannot overlook that. Near invulnerability. This just makes this character even more of a threat. Something you cannot just look at and see a face in the crowd. This one is going to stand out. This character, this champion present is definitely known. Let's keep going.
Aeneas. Background: Trojan hero and legendary ancestor of Rome, known for his unbreakable endurance and carrying the Trojan legacy to Italy. Role: warrior king, symbol of duty, perseverance, and destiny. Grants: unmatched stamina and willpower, like Atlas. Ability to fight for days without fatigue. Strong resistance to pain, hunger, and exhaustion.
So the unmatched stamina, the willpower. Ooh, willpower. That just has me thinking about the Green Lantern, It says unmatched stamina and willpower. The ability to fight for days without fatigue. That is willpower. That is pushing you past the limit. Strong resistance to pain, hunger, and exhaustion. So we have the near invulnerability on top of the immune to physical damage and resistant to pain. So yeah, any and everything you throwing at this character, it's just gonna bounce off. This character doesn't even know what pain feels like when they tap into this power. So yeah, and I wouldn't even be surprised if throughout some story, if if it was to happen, that a Green Lantern ring is definitely in the future for this character. A Shazam character with a Green Lantern ring is that is OP. That is too much. All right, who we have next?
Jupiter, Greek counterpart, Zeus. Background: king of the Roman gods, ruler of the sky and thunder, god of law and justice. Role: supreme deity, wielder of thunder and divine law. Grants: power over magical lightning and storms. Ability to summon divine bolts, manipulate energy. Magical resistance and divine authority.
Wow, divine authority, magic resistance. So not only are we immune to the physical, magic is not going to be a problem. Power over magical lightning storms. Love it. I love it. Shazam should definitely have lightning and storm abilities as well as magic, you know. So wow. Can manipulate energy? What you mean by that? Like what kind of energy we talking? Huh? 'Cause that can get crazy. That can get crazy. Wow, I'm gonna say all forms of all forms of energy at this point. Why not? You are God level tier. Why not? Oh my goodness. All right, it just got crazy. Who we have next?
Augustus, divine emperor archetype. Background: while not a god by birth, Augustus Caesar was deified and represented imperial courage, vision, and unshakable leadership. Role: symbol of unwavering courage, divine favor, and leadership. Grants: courage and fearlessness, like Achilles. Tactical instinct, political cunning, charisma. Resistance to mental attacks and illusions.
This is the courage. Okay, tactical instinct, political cunning, charisma. That's their riz. Resistant to mental attacks and illusion. We're done. We're done. We're done. I don't even have to go anymore. We're done. Think about it. We are untouchable. Physical can't do nothing with us. Mental can't do nothing with us. Energy, magic can't do nothing with us. What we talking? What we doing? This, oh my goodness, this Roman champion is snapping. Wow, I don't know. I don't know where to go from this. Like, I don't know. Maybe it is a good idea that DC is not going to do a Roman Shazam because it's going to get boring in the first issue. There's nothing you can do. The first issue, this champion is maxed out. At this point, this champion is living the life of Saitama, One Punch Man. This character is bored. In the first issue, this character is maxed out. There's nothing for this character to upgrade from, to enhance, to work on. It is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's keep this character from media. Last but not least, who do we have?
Mercurius Quasar Mercury. Background: Roman god of speed, travel, commerce, and trickery. Role: messenger of the gods, guide of souls, god of momentum. Grants: super speed in movement. And thought: flight through the air or between realms, reflexes and mobility beyond human limits.
Super speed and movements and thought. Flight between air and between realms. Wow. So we are tapping into different dimensions, you know? Maybe reality can fly through there, okay? It's kind of giving me Speed Force. You know what I'm saying? Super speed and movement and thought. That's a super thought. And then flight through the air or between realms. So you speeding fast enough to tap into different pockets of dimension. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. Speed Force. So we got Speed Force in the future. We got the Green Lantern ring in the future. This character is trying to snatch every element from the corner of DC. And who's going to stop this character? Nobody at all. What do y'all think about this Roman Shazam? Let me know in the comments. Y'all stay safe.